Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Ice Den here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm Will Ardros. Along with me tonight is Richard Flores. We're bringing you all the action here from the Arizona High School Hockey Association playoffs. Right now, we've got the Division I Pinnacle Pioneers in white and red and blue against the visiting Flagstaff Avalanche in green. And Richie, what do you think we should be seeing tonight from both of these teams?
Well, it's semifinal, Will, and we saw a great hockey game in the first game of our triple header between Arcadia and Highland, and now it's D1. These are the big boys, Will. It's going to be a fun 45 minutes of hockey from the Ice Den. Too much green, though. That green, very Dallas Stars-esque. I don't like it.
Yeah, you mentioned the Stars. They're up right now on our Phoenix Coyotes 2-0, but that's not the game we're concerned about. We're here at the Ice Den as Pinnacle wins that opening draw, but it goes to Flagstaff right quick as it's battled for along the boards. Gooch misplays that one, but it goes back to his point. His defenseman, Herman, lays the hit there. A little bit of sloppy play early on as Fernbach tries to get it through. Herman picks it up now. Herman, nice sidestep as he brings it in along the far side. Oh, and he gets rocked into the boards. Good shoulder check there. It's picked up behind the net by the Pioneers. Real physical here early on. Gooch now hit by Herman. Left for Axler, who plays it along for 14. That's Ashmore. Or excuse me, Aston. As it's now inside the Pioneer zone along the near boards. That one goes out in front. It was blocked away by number 22, Becker. And now Herman brings it out. It's knocked off his stick, but picked up there and dumped into the zone. As they wheel and deal, goes into the skates of Ashmore. Gooch tries to play it in front. It's knocked down. Hamlin gets that one deep. Pinnacle regroups now. That's 97 behind his own net. Tyler Miller. He tries to break it out. It gets eaten in along the near boards. Majek picks it up over across to his defensive partner. Then they'll bring it in. That's 3 for Flagstaff. Hit on goal with the shot. And a big save right there by the goalie, Jeremy Kurek.
Nice scoring chance created there by Trey Gonzalez. Coming in with a little bit of speed, able to beat the defenseman. Gets a nice shot away, but a nice save there by Kurek. Not related to Katie Kurek.
No, different Kurek, different spelling. Thank goodness, because one of her's enough, you know what I'm saying, Richie? As that one's in now behind the Pinnacle net. It's Gonzalez with it. He wheels and deals as that one's taken away from him. Tries to fight, get it back. Goes into the skates of a few Pinnacle players and up into the netting as we'll get a face-off here with 12:44 remaining in the first period.
Well, our first game was a Division II matchup. This one is D1, and you can feel it, man. Oh, great physicality early on, throwing the body around early on as well. Going to be a fun hockey game to watch if you ask me.
And fun is what we do best here with the Walter Cronkite Sports Network. We are so glad that you could join us here on this night as Schwartz now has that one knocked off his stick. Herman tried to go around the defense. It's knocked down there by 6. That was Sean Hamblin. He gets it deep, but it's turned right back out, and up comes Herman. Herman can't get that one on his stick. Now he gets it. Tried to play it off that puck there by number 2. That was Max Statham. The shot goes wide. Herman now trying to pressure Wise, who sends it around. Wisely sends that puck around the boards. Oh, and a big hit there behind the net. Herman and Statham going at it. Now it's picked up in front. The shot. Oh, I don't think the goaltender, Jackson Howie, ever saw it. That one goes wide.
Good stuff here by Pinnacle. Well, coming in waves right now in the offensive zone. Win those puck battles along the boards.
That one's taken now by 17 for the Avalanche, who's not on the roster that I have in front of me. I apologize, folks. Puck's played in along this near side. A little bit of a difficult area for us to see where we are here at the Ice Den. But it's taken away by Flagstaff. Put the shot on, and the goaltender says no as he slams the door shut. Taken around now by Schwartz. He'll send it up. That puck's battled for along the far side. That was Tyler Miller in there for Pinnacle. That puck taken off a Daring stick. Daring last year scored the game-winning goal in overtime for the Pinnacle Pioneers over the Brophy Broncos that won them the state championship. So look for a big performance as he brings it in over the line. The shot goes wide. And that
Gotta put it on net, Will. Gotta put it on net.
You got to put it on that because things like it going out of the zone happen and you totally kill all your offensive momentum. Daring now chips that one deep. Meja will give chase, but an icing called here with 10:27 remaining in the first period of action.
Yeah, you can tell there. Tyler Miller, number 97 in white, he wasn't happy on that call right there. Tapping his stick on the ice in a very angrily manner.
Yeah, it's a tough call there. We could see it from here that puck was tipped, but the linesman obviously doesn't have the luxury of being able to stand in one spot and look down on everything to see it. Now it's taken in behind by Gonzalez. He turns at the far circle. Backhander puts it over the net. And a big hit there along the near boards. That jarred the puck loose to the point. Oh, and another big hit. That's 2 big hits from Huff in his defensive zone, breaking it out for the Pinnacle Pioneers. And that one's turned right back as Sparks tried to keep that in, and it just missed his skates. It's flipped up now and off of 21. And it turned back through the neutral zone. Ashmore tried playing that one deep, but it went up off the netting, and we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. You know, you were mentioning earlier that this is a D1 matchup. You know, we're going to see the best from these players. We're also seeing the best from the officials, as one of the linesmen tonight is a college official.
And we are college broadcasters as well,
so I mean,
great college atmosphere.
Really, all we're trying to do is bring you guys the action as best we can, because college students, as you know, are definitely the smartest people on the face of the earth. As Ferrandi gets that one deep.
You said that, not me.
I did say that. I'll go on record as that. As he's rushed up there by Meja, taken there by 10, Nate Sauer. Herman, though, muscled him off of it. Schwartz now working against 14. William Austin. Guy's got 2 first names like Ricky Bobby. Herman throws it in front. It goes off of the stick. That one's played up. Albert comes up with it now. Or excuse me, Axler. I don't know where that came from. Axler played that one in deep and took the hit, but he sent it in front. Nobody home there. Herman now brings it out. Herman gains the red line, gains the blue line. 3 Avalanche have to take that puck from him.
Yeah,
but it goes right to his younger brother.
Working 1-on-3 like that doesn't work very often. Nice job defensively there by the Avalanche.
And now Pinnacle keeping up that pressure that you mentioned earlier, Richie, as Herman takes it along the boards.
Flying.
Instead of shooting the puck, he shot that Flagstaff stick. That belonged to number 10, Nate Sauer. As this one's sent down, icing's waved off. Picked up there behind the net by Mejia. Excuse me. Now Pinnacle will try to dump it deep. Daring gives chase. Daring steals the puck, puts it in on goal, but a big save there from Jackson Howie.
What a job by Daring, creating that scoring chance all by himself right there. Looking to grab that puck. Now the Avalanche are going to try and get a scoring chance.
Oh, and Aldridge takes a big hit as he sends that puck in deep. And another big hit behind the net. That was 17 on the Avalanche getting rocked. As that puck is now turned out back into the neutral zone. It's taken there by Sean Hamblin. Hamblin brings it in over the line. He's got numbers. He takes a shot, the rebound, and is cleared safely to the corner by number 97, Tyler Miller.
Nice job by Tyler Miller helping out his goaltender. Big old juicy rebound in front and cleared away to a safe area. Now Pinnacle is going to look to turn into an offensive opportunity now.
And Pinnacle tries to get this one deep. That hit the linesman as we near the 6:30 mark of the first period. So far, been mostly Pinnacle, wouldn't you say, Richie?
I mean, I think so too. Yeah, I mean, nice shot there.
As that one's blocked.
This game was a lot different than our first game. Our first game scoring galore in that first period, and here now most of the offensive action is happening actually right in front of us for once.
And Daring now with the chance, and Howie makes the stop. That one goes off the stadium. Daring again in front, and nobody's home. Hansen now will have to give chase to it as he circles in his zone.
Very impressed with the captain, Trevor Daring. Scoring chances galore coming off his stick as he's still out there on the ice.
It goes to show why he's wearing that C a true leader for his team, as that one's gobbled up by Howie, and we'll take a stoppage here with 5:50 remaining.
Again, some good back and forth. Each team, solid scoring chances.
Pinnacle,
so
though,
far.
definitely with more chances. You wonder if Flagstaff's a little tired from making that 3-hour trip down here.
That's not an excuse, though. They're not going to use that as an excuse for sure. I mean, breakaway chance here now.
As Gonzalez brings it in, Gonzalez gets muscled off that puck as it goes into the corner. That was Marcus Templeman on the hit.
Call coming up.
That shot goes wide as Pinnacle's going to take a penalty here. It'll be interference with 5:17 remaining. Pinnacle will be down a man for 2 minutes.
Big chance coming up here for Flagstaff now, as this is going to be their chance to really make their mark in the hockey game. I'm looking for number 3. That's Gonzalez, Trey Gonzalez. He's really impressed me so far early on. He's had some of the better scoring chances for Flagstaff so far. Nice backhand chance very early on, and he's out there again. This is probably their top line. Axler as well. Showed me great speed so far, and got to win the faceoff, Will.
Yeah, Gonzalez, as you said, creating the most chances for his team. He's wearing that A on his sweater. His captains are Max Statham and Austin Gooch. Really a core group of leaders here. As Gonzalez could possibly be playing in his final game. He is a senior, and he hopes that isn't the case, as there seems to be some confusion up by the Flagstaff bench as to the penalty, I guess.
I'm assuming that's what it is.
I mean, I don't understand why. It was Blake Herman who made the hit and took the interference call, and everything appears to be sorted out as we get set to go here now. That one's tried to be cleared, but it kept it at the line. The shot from the point is steered wide, hit a few sticks in front. Taken there at the point. Oh, he hit his own man. Kyle Herman now tried to break it out, but he couldn't get to it. Schwartz turns, tries to get it away from the boards. Schwartz loses it to Hamblin. Hamblin up the ice for Axler. Axler for Gonzalez, but he put that right into the skates of Herman. Axler sends that one in high over the net. As it's battled for along the near boards, that one now goes in behind where the Pioneers can pick it up. It comes out in front, and it's jumped on by Jeremy Kurek.
I like Pinnacle's penalty kill, keeping Flagstaff at bay. That was their first shot there on the power play, but going back to the beginning of the power play for Flagstaff, Pinnacle won the face-off early on, and that's huge in your defensive zone when you're down a man.
Absolutely. You always got to win that face-off in your defensive zone.
As well.
Good penalty kill right now from Pinnacle as they'll send that one high off the glass and all the way down the ice, as there's only 45 ticks left in that penalty. Daring now tried to make something happen shorthanded, but he had it knocked off his stick, and it's turned back up. The Avalanche now through the neutral zone. That pass was intended for 71, who's also not on the roster, but Daring brings it up. Has it knocked off his stick, that's Wise.
Aldridge there, big hit down the center ice as well.
Ashmore laying out Wise, who had his head down trying to stick handle through, and now it's Mejia who brings it around behind the net. Mejia looks for Wise. Wise, who hopped right back up after getting rocked, brings it in over the zone. He shoots over the net. Taken there by the Pioneers, and he's roughed up in the corner. That one gets cleared all the way down as sticks go banging, boards making the noise, and the penalty is killed. So Pinnacle returns to 5-on-5 action. In the neutral zone now. Oh, a bad turnover as the Avalanche have a chance. In on goal is Cole Tiedman, but he gets teared into the corner. It comes up to the point now. Back to the corner. Tiedman looking in front. Good stick work there by the Pioneers to keep that one from getting through. And now Herman has it roll off his stick, but Schwartz is there for it. Schwartz and Herman try to get it from Mejia. Schwartz picks it up. Schwartz in over the line. Has Ferrandi with him. He shoots, he scores! Rob Schwartz going upstairs on Jackson Howie, right where Mom keeps the peanut butter, and gives Pinnacle a 1-0 lead with 2:41 remaining.
Honestly, well, I was looking down at my roster and my phone for a second. I didn't see the goal, honestly, but it all started with that penalty kill, honestly. That's where they guarded that momentum, and that's why they're up 1-0, if you ask me.
Kept the momentum alive from Pinnacle and then not giving up on that puck in the neutral zone as Herman takes a shot that goes over the net. And it helped, I think, that Schwartz had Ferrandi, who was calling for the pass, and drew the focus of Howie maybe away from him for just that brief second where he could put it up over the blocker. As it's now turned back into the Pinnacle zone, or excuse me, the Flagstaff zone. Herman helped get it deep, but now Gooch with it along the boards. Gooch takes a hit from Becker. It's taken now by Hamblin. Hamblin now spins with it in his own zone up through the middle. A couple of Pinnacle players collided with each other. Fortunately, though, it doesn't hurt them as an icing is taken by the Avalanche with 1:58 remaining in this opening period. A lot of physicality we've been seeing so far as we wind down towards the end of this first period. We're glad you could join us here on this fine Saturday evening at the Ice Den. I'm Will Ardros. Richard Flores is my color analyst, and we're bringing you all the action right here live on CronkiteSports.com. That faceoff's won by the Avalanche. That was Axler with a good win in his defensive zone, but it's kept there by 97, who sends that shot wide, and that was Tyler Miller. Now that puck taken by the Avalanche, turned right over at the blue line. Miller kept that in. Daring out in front, but nothing's going. Ashmore now holds it in at the point. Ashmore in behind. There's a battle for it there. Flagstaff temporarily comes away with it. Oh, and Miller's sent into the net as now Aldridge brings it up through the neutral zone, and that puck goes out of play, and we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone with just 50 seconds remaining. That was 13 who got sent into the net, Robbie Gargaro. And you hope that he's okay. It looked like he guarded himself pretty well and was not too badly shaken up. We'll see if that has any effect later on. Nevertheless, it's Mejia who now brings it in. Mejia cuts the cross. The shot is on and right into the face and catching glove of Jeremy Kurek, who has been brilliant so far for these Pioneers, as now he's got a little bit of a helmet malfunction, taking that one right off the pumpkin, as our good friend who analyzes the color commentary for the Coyotes, Tyson Nash, would say. And this period is going to wind down, is what it looks like, as there's only 5 ticks left on this clock. No, they dropped the puck anyway. It's won and kept in by Mejia, sent in behind the goal, and that'll do it for the first period of action. Your score, the Pinnacle Pioneers 1, the Flagstaff Avalanche 0. We'll be right back with the second period of action after this. Welcome back into the Ice Den here in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm Will Ardros. Alongside me is Richard Flores. We're bringing you the action here from the Pinnacle Pioneers Flagstaff Avalanche D1 semifinal matchup. Whoa! And there's a little bit of high hands from Ferrandi as Tiedemann dumped that puck in to the Pinnacle defensive zone. Herman now tips it out, looking for Ferrandi. Schwartz has it picked off his stick, and it's sent in by Hamblin. It's in behind the net now. Ooh, and a big hit there at the near circle. That was number 9, Austin Jaramillo, laying it on as Herman now with it in the corner. It's hit by Hamblin. Hamblin and Herman have been just all over each other tonight here in the early goings of this game. Battled for in the corner. It comes out to the point. A shot into Herman's glove. He tried putting it in front, and it's covered up by Jackson Howie.
everybody.
Hey, Richie's back. Thank you
I'm
for
back.
joining me, Richie. It's about time. I
Sorry,
missed
folks.
you.
I was had to call out to our good people out at Oceanside Arena so we can bring us some headsets on in so we can have a much better call. So I'm not calling this off a stick mic, and I can actually hear what you're saying.
What was that? I didn't hear what you were saying, Richie. You're calling it off a stick mic.
Ha ha ha! Not funny. 1-0 Pinnacle leads.
Yes, they do, and we get right back to the action here as a hit's laid on by Ashmore on Tiedemann, who got it into the zone. Armillo there lays a hit on Miller. Oh no, excuse me, Schwartz. I'm mixing up my numbers there. That shot from Gonzalez goes wide. It's kept in at the point by Mejia, who has it knocked away. Herman tried knocking that one down with his hand, but it gets by him and Mejia, and then he blows a tire. A piece of his steel came out of his skates. He's going to have to get to the bench. Not a good time for that to happen. As now it's battled for along the near boards. That's Tiedemann with the hit on Schwartz. Schwartz with it, looks across. The shot goes wide. And that was from 97. That was from Miller. So 79 and 97. That's a hard thing to remember, folks. Schwartz turns with it, tries playing it to the front. It's knocked down. Tiedemann knocks it out of the zone. Taken there by Herman. Knocked down by Miller. Oh, excuse me, that's Hansen, who plays it up for Daring, who will send it into the zone and wrap it around the boards where Miller will pick it up. Miller knocked off of it, but picked up right there by 13 and turned away immediately as Templeman made the hit on Gooch. Now Flagstaff regroups. Axler had that come up into his body, played it down. Gooch with the shot, and it doesn't even get to the net. Sent wide into the corner, and that one's played across the ice. Icing is waved off. Hamblin went to retrieve it and totally laid that reverse hit on Miller. Shot from Daring, it's loose in front. I'm not sure if Howie saw it all the way, but in any case, Hamblin comes in with it now. Hamblin, played there by Becker, tried to get it to the front, and a great back check from Daring knocked that one into the corner and out of harm's way. That one's turned over to Statham, but turned right back to 13, and that's Robbie Gargaro, who got it in deep. Gargaro with it now, looking in front. Spinning and shooting was one of the Pinnacle players, but nothing doing, as now a 2-on-1 develops for the Avalanche. In over the line, it's Gooch, who has Austin with him, and a great defensive play there by 53. Sam Hansen, and icing there taken. Smart play. Breaks up that 2-on-1, which ended up developing into a 3-on-1.
Marcus Templeman was the one that took his body to the ice to stop that pass from coming in front. And a Flagstaff chance there. Good stuff. That's what you need to do to win hockey games.
Semifinal action. You got to leave it all out on the ice. As this one's covered up by Keurig. Not letting Flagstaff get those rebound chances. A good job by him so far, helping out his team in the defensive zone. Richie, as you look across the ice, you can't help but notice the staunch difference in the benches. Pinnacle's bench is full. Flagstaff could be using a few extra players.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I'm not much of a counter, but it looks like to be about 8 on the Pinnacle bench, maybe 9, and half that as much, probably about 6 for Flagstaff, and that's going to be a factor in the third period, I think. As this game goes along, they're going to start getting tired, and that's going to be play to the advantage of the Pinnacle Pioneers, who have already dominated this hockey game. So it's a one-goal game right now, but look for Pinnacle to start to get going even more.
That it is, as it's taken there by Mejia, knocked down at the point, kept in the shot, and it's knocked down by Howie. Sent back in. Mejia with it now. Mejia looks cross ice for Templeman, I think that was. That one's played in. Might have been Tiedemann. Taken there by Blake Herman. In front to Wise. Wise's shot blocked by the goaltender. Shot goes on wide from Mejia. Played around the boards. That hits 18, Seth Huff. Taken now, Flagstaff again, another shot. And again, Keurig turns the shot
nice
away.
Save by Keurig there on the old blocker save.
And now Gonzalez tried to come away with it, but good stick there from Brendan Whiffen. And now Whiffen will give chase to Mejia, who circles in his zone, as Pinnacle will make a line change. Huff now with it. Huff will just send that one down, and it'll go for icing with 10:08 remaining in the second period. And now it appears that we have ironic cheers from the Flagstaff fans about that icing call.
Well, the stands are packed here at the ice den. Not very many seats to be had, and they're loud. That's what I love to see from these fans. Obviously, parents and friends and family and whatnot, and they're loud, man. That's great to hear.
It's a great atmosphere here. We're right in the middle of all the action as Daring brings it in. Daring can't get by the defense. It's kept in, though, by Schwartz, who sends it wide. Daring in the corner now. He was looking for 38. But taken away from him there. Battled it for along the near boards. It's taken away by Schwartz, who has it knocked off his stick. He still gives chase. Knocked out, and Pinnacle now retreats as 2-on-2 develops. Gonzalez tries to go through the middle with it, and that puck got caught up into the midsection of Hansen, who now brings it up through the center of the ice. Hansen for Schwartz. He can't corral it. Schwartz now with it along the far side. It's taken there by 39. Tanner for Randy, who throws it back into the corner. Schwartz now shies away from a hit. Daring tried to get that puck from the boards. It's sent around along the near side. Taken again by Schwartz, who sends it back into the corner. Daring for Schwartz out in front. He shoots. He scores! Bobby Schwartz, his second of the game. A great one from Daring.
Well, he went top shelf, and as we know well, that is where Mama hides the cookies. What an unbelievable shot by Rob Schwartz. Holy cow. Beating the goalie, Jackson Huey. Wow, 2-0 Pinnacle. That was an unbelievable shot.
Unbelievable shot, and you could see that one develop as Schwartz was left all alone at the top of the circle. Pinnacle leads it now 2-0. Gooch roughed off the puck. It's taken by Axler, who puts a shot on, and covered up there by Kirk.
So again, there's that two-goal lead again.
The most dangerous lead in hockey,
so
if you squander it, I guess.
And for Flagstaff, they really need to get something going. They're trying to here.
Oh, and that one's played in front. They poke at it, and the whistle had blown. I'm not sure Axler heard it, but Gooch sent it in front. Austin put it on net, and it looked like it rolled up on the glove of Currick.
Yeah, he just didn't get it up high enough. I mean, Kerr stuck the glove out there, and you're right, it deflected off of him and then came out in front. But if that puck would have gone maybe 6 inches higher, that's a goal, and it's a 2-1 game. One of the better scoring chances so far by the Flagstaff Avalanche.
Huge save from Currick, as now the Avalanche turn it away. Icing waved off here. Blake Herman takes it now. It's knocked down by Austin, and now Axler takes it. Axler with it at the point. He puts it over the net. Austin corrals it there, looking for Axler. Axler in front! Oh, and a big save by Kirk with the glove to keep this a 2-0 game. A big hit along the boards. That's Sauer who had it taken from him, and now Miller comes through the center of the ice. Miller, he has one with him. That's Huff, and it goes wide. And now a 2-on-2 developing.
We go, Will. This is fun. I love it.
Ebb and flow. Gooch tried to play it through the front. He had Axler with him, but was covered well there on that 2-on-2 play. And now number 3, Noah Sparks takes it in for Pinnacle. He sends that one over the net. Gathered in behind by Mejia. Taken now by Wise, who leaves it up for Tideman. He brings it in over the line. A 2-on-1. He shoots! And just missed the net there.
Again, you got to go on net. And you had a man trailing him there. Number 14, Axel, was there for the rebound, but you throw it high and wide. It doesn't do you any good.
No, it does not, as now it's sent back in. Pinnacle will regroup as Flagstaff applies some pressure here on the forecheck. It comes up to Garago. He gets it over for Daring. Daring on net, but it goes wide. So I guess technically not on net. He just tried a shot. Pinnacle now with it along the near boards. They have it thrown in behind their own net as they try to break it out. Wise with it along the far side. He can't get it out. Goes by him again to Daring. Sent in front. Taken there by 17. for the Avalanche, and he'll bring it out. It goes off of Wise, and now into the zone they go. The Avalanche, but they get that knocking off their stick. Wise with it along the boards. He gets roughed up by Garago and sent back in for number 9 to pick up Austin Armillo. And an early hit there, but no call from the referee. That comes up to Hamblin. Hamblin gets tripped up there, and we have a penalty coming up.
Easy call there, that was. And again, Will, good stuff there by Flagstaff. Really working the forecheck really well, making sure they were winning those races to the loose pucks, and that's why that was a tripping call there. They won the race to the loose puck.
So late
up to the box he goes. Power play chance, a big one.
Lazy penalty from Pinnacle because, as you said, Richie, running around in their own zone, running out of breath. As Gonzalez gets set to take the draw, he wins it back for Sauer. Sauer sends it across to Mejia, who shoots, and it's blocked up into the netting above the net by Kurek.
Solid face-off win by Axler to create that scoring chance. And they'll take another one here by a great salad on Axler. Oh, I would love to have hair like that, Will.
Oh, absolutely. That flow is just beautiful. A lion's mane, if you will.
Like Jaromir Jagr 1990s.
Yeah, everyone should have a mullet like that. As this one's kept in at the point by Sauer, who's roughed up there by Artie Monau, who gets it up for Sparks. Sparks in over the line. He tries going through the defense, and it takes 2 Avalanche to muscle him off the puck as one of those Avalanche went into his own net. The puck's in the far corner now. A nice little hand pass, which is legal in the defensive zone, so no call there as it comes up along the near boards. Flagstaff looking to get it going with 1:17 left on the penalty. Mejia brings it in. He loses it, but Axler picks it up at the point. Axler for Gooch, but Gooch can't handle it. Taken now by Sauer, who brings it across for Mejia. Mejia to Sauer. Sauer brings it up through the neutral zone. He gives it to Axler. Axler gains the line, puts a shot on, but it's blocked there nicely by Herman. Axler again, he tried to go short side and put that one right up the glass. I could see that little window he was looking for. Gooch with it now high. Gooch tried to get it low. It's knocked off his stick by 23, but kept in the zone. Now Axler with it. Axler waits, makes a nice move, he brings it in front, he scores! Josh Axler with a fantastic move off the keep-in at the blue line by the Avalanche, and they've cut the lead in half with a power play goal.
Want to know why he scored that goal, Will? It's that hair. Holy crap. First of all, what an amazing keep back at the blue line that was by Flagstaff that created that chance. Axler was all alone in deep. He was able to pick up that puck and make an amazing backhanded shot to put Flagstaff back in the hockey game. It's 2-1. What a huge power play goal that was.
And what a beautiful shot. We're excited up here in the booth, or table really is what it is. But as you said, Richie, it's got to be the hair. It's just feathered and flawless, as now we get a face-off in the Flagstaff zone.
We will be selling posters soon after the game with Axler on it that said it's got to be the hair. Contact your local print shop. Maybe you can pick one of those up.
Oh, and a goal right there. A big shot from the point from Hansen, and he brings the lead back to 2 for Pinnacle.
Oh boy, what a huge answer back that was.
Here we are.
I'm not sure if Holly was screened in front, but he probably should have stopped that. I mean, not the greatest shot in the world, but somehow, some way, found its way past him. It's
always the flutter shots that get by, especially when there's traffic in front.
That was that first shift after the goal that was scored by Flagstaff. So the momentum that Flagstaff had, it's gone now. Pinnacle answers right back. Huge goal. I think it's the biggest goal of the hockey game so far, if you ask me.
So far it is, as it looked like Tiedemann lost an edge there and got sent into the boards, but no call. Good no call by the referees, as that one was brought in front by Becker, who almost put it in his own net, but it's sent into the corner. Becker with it again. To the point it goes for a shot that was wide. Whiffen now with it along the near boards. Whiffen plays it out. It's taken there by Huff. Huff with Sparks. Huff shoots. It's blocked and up into the netting. That field goal is good, but does not count in our sport.
Yeah, that was taller than the Empire State Building. That's how high that shot went.
As,
into the netting.
as Happy Gilmore would ask, is that goal regulation size or what? As we get set here for a face-off just inside the Flagstaff zone. 3:55 remaining here in the second period from the ice den up in Scottsdale, as it's taken now by Gonzalez. Gonzalez with speed and along the far side. A backhander is turned away. He tried to get it back behind the net and follow up his own rebound, but it's taken now by Ferrandi, who waits with it around the near circle. He gives it up to Schwartz. Herman is back on the ice. The big Herman is back on the ice after a piece of steel broke in his skate. Schwartz's shot knocked down by the glove of Howie. Little Herman tried to keep that in, but it wouldn't go. And now Murillo brings it in. It's battled for there by Tiedemann. Tiedemann comes away with it. Gonzalez for support. Now Gooch behind the net, but it was reversed on him. Gonzalez the first to the puck. He's battled there by 3 Pinnacle Pioneers. Now it comes to Tiedemann. Tiedemann, nice little toe drag in front. Keeps that puck in. Gooch keeps it in at the point. Gooch for Gonzalez. Gonzalez has it knocked off his stick.
Flagstaff, by the way. If they want to get back in this hockey game, they got to do exactly what they're doing right now. Looking very good on the forecheck. And just as I say that, it's going to be cleared out by Pinnacle.
Yeah, they were
getting curse.
Well, they were getting caught on that change as Schwartz was bringing it out. Schwartz shakes off a weak hit. He circles near along the far side. He played that one in front, but it didn't even get to the net as it was sticked away by the defense for the Avalanche. Pioneers trying to bring it back. Ferrandi looked to play it into the zone, but it went out of play near the bench. 2:19 remaining here in the second period.
Been a very solid hockey game so far from the ice den. Good stuff. We hope you're enjoying it at home on the Walter Cronkite Sports Network.
You know, a fun fact about the ice den, our Arizona State Sun Devils used to play here, and they moved to Oceanside just in the last few years. And this rink we're at, the ice den rink, used to be the Sun Devil rink.
How about that? And we're just not only a play-by-play guy, but all-around hockey genius.
As that shot from the point was easily turned away by Couric. It's brought through now by Daring, who got muscled off of it at the blue line. The Avalanche trying to get things turning their way, but nothing doing, as that one was sent in by Templeman from the Pioneers. That one goes behind. It's picked up there by Miller, who tried to play it for Templeman, but the only person there was an Avalanche. As he brings it in now, Wise gives chase. He has Aldridge with him. Wise briefly knocked it off of Hansen's stick, and Aldridge was able to come up with it, but now we have a penalty coming up to the Avalanche. A hooking call with 1:26 remaining, totally killing all the momentum from the rest of this period.
Yeah, bad penalty to take there in your offensive zone. Yeah, that's where you don't want to take your penalties. You're on the forecheck. You've been looking good for most of this period on the forecheck, and you take a bad penalty.
And it was an easy one to call. That stick got right up in the hands from Aldridge, and the textbook hooking penalty called it every time. Herman with it now for Daring. It goes off of his stick. Axler will send it down. Couric went to stop it behind the net, but it goes by him, as it's picked up now by Templeman for Herman. Herman gains the red line, gains the blue line, and he's hit there by Axler, but keeps going. However, loses the puck behind the net as the Avalanche look to clear it. Templeman couldn't keep it at the line, and now here comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the foot race, but Couric got
dangerous. Goaltender coming out of his net there. Had to be careful in that one, because if he messed up even a second, Gonzalez was right there to put it in the back of the empty net.
And that's a huge play from Couric to help his team keep that power play alive. As this puck now goes back into the middle of the ice in the defensive zone, Templeman picks it up. Templeman waits with it, plays it off the boards for Herman. Herman wheels through the middle of the ice, through the blue line, around near the near boards, behind the net, up by the circle, into the slot. He shoots! A rebound is loose and gobbled up by Howie.
I believe that was number 29 in front of the net.
I think you mean 39.
39.
39. That was Taylor Ferrandi.
Yeah, Taylor Ferrandi right there looking for the rebound, but nice Pad stop though by Huey.
Yeah, and you know what? That line of Herman for Randy, and for a brief moment was Daring, but now has gone back to Schwartz, although Daring joins them on the power play, has really been lights out for Pinnacle so far, creating the most chances as we're at 2-1 for the period. So Flagstaff thinking they were going to get a breakaway there. Austin had the puck and was all alone, but time expired. We'll have a 34-second power play when we rejoin you for the third period of action from the ice den. Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome back to the ice den here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Will Argyros here. Alongside me is my partner in crime, Richard Flores. And Richard, what a game we've seen so far from the Avalanche in green and the Pioneers in white.
It's been I want to go back to the end of that second period. Flagstaff, they had a breakaway chance at the end of that second period. That would have been absolutely huge, but time ran out on the clock. Time not on their side in that one. Little bad luck. But it's a two-goal hockey game right now with 15 minutes to go.
And a very good two-goal hockey game, I might add. It's been real exciting to bring it to you right here live with the Walter Cronkite Sports Network on CronkiteSports.com. As that one's sent in on Couric, he'll give it for Templeman. He looks for Ferrandy. It's knocked down and taken there by the Avalanche. That was Hamblin. He has it knocked off his stick, though, and Statham will take it. Statham weakly sends it back into the neutral zone, but nonetheless forcing the Pioneers to regroup as Herman takes it, gives it for Daring. Daring back for Herman. Herman tried putting it on, but sends it into the corner where it's taken by Gooch. And now we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Icing waved off as that puck was cleared down the ice before Wise's penalty expired. So no harm done to the to the Avalanche on the penalty except for loss of time, which hopefully doesn't affect them too much, as Templeman has it now. Pressured by Gooch. Templeman gives it along for Daring, I think that was. No, Daring's up over here. I don't know who that was. Templeman knocked down by Gooch. Gooch tries to bring it in front, but a good stick there. Gooch with it now along the near side. Has it knocked away. It's taken there by 22, I believe it is, Trenton Becker. Becker across for Templeman. Daring calling for it at the blue line. Knocked down off of his stick. Daring will just send it into open space. It's taken by Wise. Wise looks across the blue line. A great pass there from him to keep the Avalanche on side. As that puck is sent in behind where Wise can pick it up again in the corner. It's given along now, though, for Becker, who leaves it for Templeman. Taken away by the Avalanche. Oh, and he looks like he got his stick cut in the boards maybe there. Or a wheel fell off or something. In any case, it's Huff now who brought it in over the Avalanche line. Hamblin now with it. Hamblin turns it up for Wise, who nearly gave it right to Daring. Instead, it's taken there. It looks like a couple of Pinnacle Pioneers were going for the hit, and they both missed. That one connected, though. Oh, and another hit connects, as it was Huff laying the reverse hit there. He's shaken up as
take a seat. Oh, what a hit that was.
Just
clean, though. Right into the chest.
Good, clean hit. Kept his hands down as Hamblin now works against Ashmore. Ashmore tried bringing it in front. Huff takes it. Huff plays it along the boards. Muscled to it is Whiffen, who's battled for it with Armorillo. It's battled in behind now. Mejia is tied up with number 3 for the Pioneers. That's Noah Sparks. But it's given to 3 of the Avalanche, Trey Gonzalez, who turns it up. Wise now with it. Oh, it goes off of his sticks, but Gonzalez with a head of steam through the neutral zone, tried to get a shot off, gets his stick tied up in Herman, and now we have a slashing call coming up at 12:05 of the third period. I believe that's on Pinnacle. Yeah, we've got a penalty. The penalty is on Pinnacle, so the Avalanche will get a chance to go on the power play here. 2 minutes to the box for Sparks as he gets called for the slash. Trey Gonzalez trying to take that shot and had his stick knocked away. And Gonzalez now on the face-off. He wins the draw. Back to the top of the circle. They tried putting it on. Gonzalez in front. It's loose. It's still loose. But nothing going there as it is brought back to the point. Statham takes it. Statham delays for Gonzalez. Gonzalez the shot. Sends it over the net. Back for Statham up at the point. Statham sends it in deep, but it's taken there by the Pioneers, and they'll clear it all the way down the ice and the Avalanche will have to go back the full 180 feet. Schwartz with a little bit of pressure there on Sauer. Sauer up for Gonzalez. Gonzalez has Axler with him. Gonzalez hit over the line. Left it for Axler, but nothing doing there. Gooch now tries to keep it. Herman knocks it away, and now Herman in a foot race with Sauer. Herman gets there first, circles in behind the net. Sauer with a weak hit just falls right off. Herman the shot, and it goes wide. Howie didn't look like he was ready for it. Herman with a hit on Axler. Now Gooch with it along the near boards. Gooch pressured there by Schwartz. Has it knocked up to Axler. Axler tries to get around the defense, but he can't do it. And now it's brought in over the line by Ashmore. Ashmore with Herman. Herman shoots it wide. Had all the net open.
Never a good thing when you're on the the power play, and you're spending most of the time in your own zone.
Right, that's not a good way to get it going. Gonzalez now for Axler. He's got time and space in front. Axler shoots, but he puts it over the net. How many times have we said over the net or misses wide of the net tonight?
I've been keeping track, probably 75.
Thank you, Richard. That's the kind of stat that we find most important here up in our little table here at the ice den. 10 minutes approaching the 10-minute mark as that penalty to Sparks expires. Ashmore in over the line, and he's laid
down by Hamblin. Oh,
holy jumping. Hamblin with it now. He knocks it up for Wise. Wise with Ashmore, Aldridge. Wise looks to the front, but it's harmlessly tipped to the sideboards and sent all the way down the ice. Icing is waved off here as Mejia takes it. Mejia for 17. It's chipped up and out of the zone. Becker will play it back in. Delayed offsides has been lifted as Miller now tries to get to it. Daring will get to it first in front. They score! Garago tipped it in from a shot that Daring put on. Daring thinks he got the goal, but definitely off the stick of Garago, and that makes it 4-1 Pioneers.
Well, the fans here in attendance, the Flagstaff fans, were calling for an offsides. They did not get it, and it winds up in the back of the net. What a job by Daring, though. Just put the puck in front and hope to find a man, and he did. My goodness, what a huge goal that was. 4-1 now, Pinnacle leads it. That's why you crash the net. You crash the net, boom, good stuff happens.
Always put the pucks to the net. It can never hurt your chances. As another one is just sent wide. Ferrandy was looking there for the tip from Herman. Gonzalez has that pass go out of his reach. Templeman with it now. Templeman for Herman, who brings it in over the line. Herman with space. He has Schwartz with him. It's stopped by Howie, but it's loose in front. Still loose. Howie was swimming around in his pads, but that shot just went wide and didn't really have to worry much as now Gonzalez brings it out. Gonzalez with some steam coming through the neutral zone. Templeman with a good stick there to knock it away. It's taken now by Sauer. In behind his own net, Sauer has it knocked off his stick by Herman. And Ferrandy looked to get it to Schwartz there, but it's turned away by Hamblin. Hamblin with a pull-up move at the blue line. Didn't get anything on that he wanted. And it's turned harmlessly around. That one comes in front to Axler. He takes a little bit long on that and puts it over the net. Templeman has it lost to him. Gooch now trying to get it in front, but it's turned away. 2-on-2 now come the Pioneers. Herman plays it in. Hamblin went for the hit, but Mejia turns it around. Gooch unable to clear. That shot from the point didn't get to the net, but it ended up on the stick of Herman. Now Gooch has it again. Gooch up for Austin. And an icing call here with 7:52 remaining in the third period.
Pinnacle, ever since really that power play by Flagstaff where Pinnacle was able to get 3 or 4 good scoring chances, has started to take over control of this game. Hansen, Gargaro, a couple of goals, making it 4-1 now, and going to be tough for Flagstaff to get back in this hockey game. They've been kind of on their heels the whole time. And by the way, Will, nice to see some goals down on this end as well.
Yes, as if you guys watched our last broadcast, all the goals happened on the far end from us. So we're happy that they're right in front of us, making them easy for us to call. Oh, and a big hit laid on there by Huff on Mejia. That turned the puck over to the Pioneers. Sauer circles with it. Sauer played it up off the glass. That should have been called for a hand pass, but the referee didn't see it as that one comes in front. And Howie covers it up.
7:17 to go in the hockey game. And Flagstaff hasn't had any offensive zone time to be spoken of in the last, really the entire period, I would say.
Yeah, they had that little bit of chance on the power play when that puck was sitting right in front. But other than that, it's been all Pinnacle. As Huff now knocks it away from Gonzalez. Axler takes it. He's hit by Artie Monow. That puck goes into the zone as Artie Monow and Axler exchange little jabs, little pushing and shoving match. Loves taps, really, is what they are.
Just saying hello is all. Saying how's the mom, how's the kids.
Yeah, you know.
I hope none of these players
good
have
to
kids.
see you. Hope your classes are going well. Nothing too spiteful as now Pinnacle brings it in. Artie Monow for Huff. It goes off of his stick. Hamblin knocked it away from him. Gooch takes it behind the net. Pressured there by Garago. Gooch up the boards. Kept in there by Hansen. Garago puts it wide. Daring now with it. Daring looking for someone for behind. It'll go to Garago. Gooch now bringing it up along the near boards. His pass for Gonzalez is knocked down by Hansen. Hansen now brings it in over the line. Hansen has Daring with him. He also has Garago. Hansen puts it in front. That puck is loose and smothered by Howie. 2 Avalanche players went to knock away Garago and left Daring in front, but by that time, Howie had smothered the puck, and we got a stoppage here.
I mean, again, you look at Flagstaff trying to break out and get something going offensively, but they were stopped. They could not get past center ice on that one as Pinnacle was able to come right back and get another great scoring chance away. That's been the story in the third period, especially this Daring and Garago line. Really impressive here in the third period of play.
Miller tried looking to the point for that one, but nothing doing there as Tiedemann gets roughed up by Little Herman. That one's battled for along the near boards. Little Herman with it now in his own defensive zone. He looks up the ice, but it's taken away by Sauer, who played it along for Austin, who tipped it out of the zone, but it was sent right back in by Pinnacle again. Now it's taken up by Flagstaff as they gain the red line and get it in deep. Austin gives chase. He's hit hard by Herman. That puck comes out to the point, bounces all over to the near boards, and Pinnacle will break it out. Knocked down by Sauer. The intended recipient was Miller. As Sauer comes in now, he has Armillo with him. Sauer in behind the net. Gets roughed up there. It goes to Mejia. He shoots! And he just puts it wide. It's taken there by, I believe that's Wise, who has it knocked off his stick. Sent around by Schwartz, but Wise will keep it in at the point. Wise played it in along the near boards. It comes into the Avalanche zone. Daring's going to pick it up. He shoots. It might have gotten a piece of Howie, but goes up and out of play.
Again, the story, a lot of shots missing wide. Again, you had a chance on here on the other end by Flagstaff. A great chance, but again, you miss it wide. And
you miss
down
it.
3 goals. Got to put them on net. Got to put them on net. Blah, 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 blah. Put them on net.
Yeah. I mean, shots on net are the key, but that's just the thing. They have to be on net. They can't be near the net. Those don't count for anything. As Schwartz now plays it up for Randy. It's knocked off his stick. Pinnacle tries to break it out along the near side. Knocked down by Wise as he tries to get it to the net. Wise and Schwartz tied up. Wise kicked it in front, and Couric just jumped on it. 4:17 remaining here from the Ice Den in Scottsdale, Arizona. Will Ardros along with me is Richard Flores. We're bringing you all the action tonight, and the WCSN will be bringing you all the action tomorrow night for the championship games. As this faceoff's won by Pinnacle. For Randy, up for Schwartz. Schwartz tried to get by Statham. He does. Schwartz has it knocked off his stick, though, by Hamblin. Oh, and a big hit at center ice. Put on Gonzalez. It comes now. Gonzalez battles with it with Schwartz. Axler will send it deep. Steered around by Couric. Picked up by the defense for Pinnacle. Time winding down here on Flagstaff's opportunity to get back into this game as Herman will chip it out of the zone. Herman puts a hit on Statham that was late. And now we got a penalty coming up. Statham was jawing at Herman, and it looks like the referee's calling them both. Statham going for a slash and interference being called on Herman.
Pinnacle fans very loud down to our left. But they're going to wind up in the box as well.
And we're going to have 5-on-5 action here. 3:35 remaining. This faceoff coming inside the Pinnacle zone where the puck was last played.
By the way, Will, I'd just like to mention the fact that how many amazing highlight reel hits we've seen in this hockey game. I mean, you count them, 7, 8, 9 big ones.
And here comes a chance now for Pinnacle. He's in all alone, makes the move, he shoots. Oh, what a save by Howie. That was Artie Mornow who put it on again. And it goes into the padding of Howie. Maybe somewhere. He's pulling a Houdini on us, man. I'm not.
Oh,
there it is.
Yes.
Up inside the leg pad.
Everybody.
But what an opportunity for Artie Mornow right off that faceoff coming in. Nobody to beat but the goaltender, and Howie made the great glove save.
Much needed save as well, because you can't give up any more goals if you're Flagstaff already down 3.
Right, gives his team that chance to get those 3 goals as we near the 3-minute mark. Hansen, shot from the point is blocked. It's turned out by Tiedemann, who gives it along for Austin. Austin brings it in over the line. He shoots. It's turned away, and nobody there for the rebound from Flagstaff as that puck just glided out to center ice. Sauer will flip it into the zone as offsides is waved. Hansen takes it in behind the net. Hansen up the ice. It's tipped there by Whiffen. Sauer across ice. Oh, and a big hit along the boards. Now Wise will get into a shoving match with his attacker as that puck's brought into the zone. And a big hit in the corner. Big hit, Richie. As that puck's taken in now. Flagstaff with the shot. Couric easily turns it away. In behind the net now are the Pioneers. Mejia can't keep it at the line, but it looks like it's going to go. No. Puck lost its momentum. Didn't go for icing. Huff there battling Sauer. Sauer comes away with it, plays it for Wise. Wise avoids the hit from Huff, but it's taken and kept in by Sparks. Sparks has it knocked off his stick by Sauer. And a late hit coming in on Wise from Becker. Now regrouping are the Pioneers as they'll bring it out from behind their own net. Daring takes it at center. Tried playing it up for Miller. It was intercepted by Gonzalez, but we get an offside call here. With minute 38 left on the clock, and there appears to be an issue with the helmet of Couric. Maybe not, as he's picking up all his equipment. Maybe a little bit of a stall tactic. I'm not sure, though, that would do his team much good in this instance.
By the way, well, we still have one more game to go. These
That's
first
right.
two have been good, but how about Brophy and Notre Dame coming up right after we're done with this one?
That's right. The Brophy Broncos and Notre Dame. Oh, that puck came in front, but nobody was home. Brophy Broncos and Notre Dame State's the other D1 semifinal matchup for the night. And the winner of that game will go on, it looks like, to face Pinnacle tomorrow right here from the ice den. And again, you can catch that game on CronkiteSports.com. As the Pioneers get it taken away, Gooch in on goal. Gooch has a chance. He makes the move. He shoots. He scores.
Well, boy, first really big mistake made by Pinnacle all hockey game long, if you ask me. Cannot turn the puck over at your own blue line. Well, I like to call that a Keith Yando. Now,
I agree.
Keith Yando does that a lot, and that's what happened there. But you gotta give the Avalanche credit. Still hanging in there.
Still fighting
that was
tough.
The captain as well, number 13.
Austin Gooch.
Austin Gooch.
That's a great play. That's the kind of hustle that
nice
these guys
move too
need.
As well.
Oh yeah.
The goaltender was down and out.
Oh, and Herman gets hit hard by Stanham, and he didn't like it. He gave him a little shove back. That puck comes into the corner now. Herman and Stanham keep bumping. It's taken there by Gonzalez. Gonzalez through center with a head of steam. Gonzalez has it knocked off his stick by Hansen. It came in front, but nobody was home for the Avalanche. Schwartz now with it behind his net. Has it knocked off by Gooch. Schwartz circles with it. Chased by Gonzalez. With 30 seconds remaining, Gooch gives chase to it behind the net. Tries playing it for Amarillo. It comes up to the point for Statham. He takes the shot. It's knocked down in front. And the Pioneers will send this one the length. It's knocked down there by Howie. That negates the icing, and with 9 seconds left, this one's all but over. It's circled with now in the Avalanche zone. Axler with it. 2 and 1 seconds left, and that will do it. The Pioneers are going back to the D1 state championships, and they will face the winner of the Brophy Broncos Notre Dame States coming up next. Richie, what did we see here tonight?
Well, it was one heck of a hockey game, very physical. My type of hockey, as I like to call it. These guys were going at it all night long. Big hits, open ice hits, big hits along the boards, but Pinnacle looked very solid all night long. They were the one that got the better of those hits all night long. They were the one that were able to outwork Flagstaff as this game went along. And well, we talked about it a little bit. I think we saw that. As this game went along, the fact that Flagstaff was down a couple of guys from where Pinnacle was, I think that was a factor. Because I didn't see Flagstaff really do much offensively in the last 15 minutes of this hockey game.
Definitely. It looked like Flagstaff just didn't have the legs to keep going. They ran out of gas, but you got to give them credit. They did keep fighting. They got that goal with a minute left. However, it was too little, too late. And we're so glad that you could join us here tonight at the Ice Den for this exciting matchup. He's Richard Flores. I'm Will Ardros. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Top Shelf Cookies, because you know that's where Mama keeps them. We hope you stay with us as we're bringing you the Brophy Broncos game next, and you're not going to want to miss it. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. He wheels and deals as that one's taken away from him. Tries to fight, get it back. Goes into the skates of a few Pinnacle players and up into the netting as we'll get a face-off here with 12:44 remaining in the first.
Test, test. Hey, there we go. Sweet.